Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, very good morning to everyone, the panel of judges, teachers and students, secondary students. Okay, before we start, I would like to call Mir Fahim from secondary 1 to recite the dua.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma fir lana dhunubana wa li walidina warhamhum kama rabbawna shighara. Wal jami'il muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat wal ahya minhum wal amwat bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Okay, thank you, Mir Fahim. Okay, as we all know, we are here today to watch or witness the presentation of secondary students for CCP. What is CCP? Cross-curricular project. Okay, it means it will cover most of the subjects that you learn at school, okay, based on the theme given. Okay, so for today, what is your theme? Just diseases? Okay, top diseases in Malaysia. Okay, that is your theme. Okay, before we go further detail on the rubrics, I would like to introduce to you our panel of judges today. The first one we have on my right hand side is Dr. Fatima. Can we give a round of applause to Dr. Fatima? Okay. If you notice, she is actually one of our students, primary students. Okay. Currently, she is a medical lecturer, public health medicine specialist, community health department in Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences in University Putra Malaysia, UPM Serdang, very near here. Okay. That's the first one. Okay, second. Okay, welcome back, Miss Wan Siti Haja. She was here yesterday. Okay, her expertise is she will be evaluating your presentation style. Okay, when you deliver the message, is it delivered or not? Is it engaging or not? Is it catching people's attention or not? Okay, so she's an expert on that. Okay, I will briefly tell you her background. Okay, all of you are familiar with the title. If it's DR at the front, is what? DR, Dr. IR. Never heard of that. IR. Yes. Okay. Tapi the pronunciation is in senior, kan? Okay. What is AR? Lagi tak pernah dengar. What is AR? Architect, thank you. Okay, so Miss Wan Siti Haja here is TS. Apa tu? What is TS? Tan Sri. Wait, Tan Sri. We have a Tan Sri here today. Okay, TS is actually technologist. Okay, technologist. New word, right? Learn today. Okay, technologist Wan Siti Hajar Umar is a built environment professional with more than 20 years experience in architecture, project coordination, and industry development. She holds an architectural background and combines professional practice with education and training to support talent development in the construction industry. So basically, she has architecture background, same like me. Okay. Okay, the panel of judges will be evaluating you in some parts. Okay, the first one is the driving question. Are you answering the question? Okay, how does it change your body, the disease? Okay, any disease that you are given with. And then the data, obviously, the statistics, you must have the data with the resources. Also, the specific habits mentioned to prevent or as a precaution. And then how do you use social media to make it viral for Malaysians in Malaysia, especially teens? Okay, the presentation limit is only 15 minutes, not including the question and answer. The first 10 minutes, the bell will be rung once. Okay, when you reach 15 minutes, the bell will be rung twice. After 15 minutes, don't stop abruptly. Just continue with whatever you are presenting. Try not to delay whatever that is you're saying. Okay? Okay, don't just immediately stop. Okay, just continue. But try to time yourself within the limit. Okay? So are we ready? Inshallah? Yes? Everyone is ready? Yes. Okay, the first group for today is cardiovascular heart diseases. Please welcome group 1.
Test. 3, 2, 1.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Our body is an amanah from Allah, and we need to take care of our body. One way to do that is to stay healthy. Do you guys think you guys are staying healthy? Well, whatever the answer is, we hope you sure are. However, did you guys know that there are simple things in our daily lives that can challenge our desires for an unhealthy lifestyle, and that can lead us to our death? Hence why, today on this blessed occasion, me and my team will be presenting about the leading cause of death in Malaysia.
Cardiovascular heart disease.
But before we start, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Iris Rehana.
My name is Shafika.
My name is Farizul.
My name is Muaz.
My name is Aiman.
And my name is Amshar.
Let me share a short summary of what we'll be sharing today. We will be explaining everything from the circulatory system all the way to the Islamic reference. Let us begin our full presentation with our full sincerity.
Now, what is cardiovascular disease, you may ask? Well, cardiovascular disease are problems with the heart and blood arteries that affect blood flow, and they usually happen when the heart or blood vessels that carry blood are not working properly. But what is the heart, you may ask? Well, the heart is a vital organ that helps produce and transport blood from the top of our brains to the bottom of our feet. For example, they transport blood from the lungs to the rest of our body.
Now let's get on to the examples of cardiovascular diseases that correspond to our lifestyle. Man, I just really love eating fatty and oily foods. Does that lead us to getting cardiovascular diseases? Yes, whoever asked that. Because if you guys eat too much fatty and oily food, you might just get atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is when you have fat plaque building up in your arteries, which can narrow down your blood's pathway and even block it. Fat plaque. Iris, what is that? Well, fat plaque is a plaque, of course, in our blood that is usually made out of cholesterol, calcium, and other substances. Next up is peripheral artery disease. It is basically when you have fat plaque building up in the arteries of your arms, or legs. So you might feel some cramping in your legs or some pain in your arms. Next up is hypertension. Hypertension is also commonly known as high blood pressure, which is something you may have heard of from maybe your parents, which they're always talking about at home. So hypertension is basically when your blood is pushing too strong against your arteries walls because its pathway is narrowed down, as you can see here. This can lead to your blood vessels becoming damaged or your heart becoming unable to properly pump blood. And speaking of the heart, here is ischemic heart disease, also known as coronary artery disease. Ischemic heart disease is when the arteries of specifically your heart are filled with fat plaque. This causes your heart to maybe not get enough oxygen and the nutrients it needs. And finally, we have heart failure. Heart failure is when your heart is unable to pump blood properly. But that doesn't mean it just fully stops. That is a heart attack. It's when your heart cannot pump blood enough. Here is our model that we have made. Let me demonstrate to you all. So here is a healthy artery. If you do not eat a lot of fatty and oily foods and you do not have cholesterol building up in your arteries, it goes down smoothly. But what if you have fat plaque in your arteries? Let's see. See, it gets stuck. So that means you are clogging up your blood pathway.
Now that we know how it happens, let's go into the causes. The first one is high cholesterol. If we have high cholesterol, it's making the blood vessels harder to get through. We can get high cholesterol by eating too much unhealthy foods. Unhealthy foods have a lot of oil, a lot of salt, and a lot of sugar. If we eat a lot of that, we will be getting high cholesterol. The third one is smoking. Smoking is bad because it has bad chemicals that can damage your heart, the arteries, and even blood vessels. After that, we have high blood pressure. High blood pressure is when the blood vessels are pushing too hard against the artery walls, and it can damage the artery walls. And then we have obesity. Obesity is bad because your heart has to pump harder than usual because you have extra weight on your body. Please do not become Casio or Nico Avocado. Obesity may come with diabetes. Diabetes, from what I know, is diabetes happens when you eat too much sugar. The next one is being too lazy to exercise. If we exercise enough in our everyday lives, our heart becomes stronger and we can burn all of that fat plaque. And then we have stress. Stress happens when you have too much to think about, and when you have stress, your heart pumps too strong. And stress can come with unhealthy habits like eating junk foods, smoking, or even drinking. Now let's go into the higher risk. The first one is old age. As we grow older, our hearts, our blood vessels, and our arteries become very weak. So we're more prone to all kinds of diseases. The next one, we have family history. If your ancestors have unhealthy diet, you're more prone to all kinds of diseases. The last one, we have gender. Scientifically, men have a higher risk of having cardiovascular disease, while women have increased risk after menopause. Now let's go into we can find all of the causes in our everyday lives. The first one is salt. I know for a fact that in this school, every single student eats a lot of salt. For example, our voodoo, belacan, and all kinds of processed foods. A study shows that an average Malaysian eats 7.9 grams of salt in a day, but the recommended is less than 5 grams a day. Also, don't forget sugar. In Malaysia, it's too easy to find sugary drinks. For example, teh tarik, boba tea, soft drinks, and coffee with extra sugar. The last one, we have oily foods. The examples are fried chicken, fast food, and nasi lemak. I know that every Malaysian eats nasi lemak every morning. Almost. It shows that an average Malaysian takes 30 to 35% of the calories, but the recommended is 25 to 30% of the calories.
Now let's move on to statistics. Now let's move on to statistics. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of global death, taking over 17.9 million lives each year. Cardiovascular heart disease deaths are caused by heart attacks and strokes. According to the World Health Organization, cardiovascular heart disease takes 32% deaths in globally, and the 68% of them are caused by other diseases. According to the Department Malaysian of Statistics, ischemic disease is the principal cause of death in Malaysia, taking over 13%, and the other 87% is caused by caused by other diseases. These are the top 3 states with the most death in Malaysia. Selangor being the highest with 3,038 deaths, and Johor having 2,620 deaths, and Kedah having 2,349 deaths. Here are the high percentage of death in different states of Malaysia. First, we have Kelantan with 23.3% and Perlis having 23.1%. These are the famous people that has cardiovascular heart disease. First, we have Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. He had multiple heart attacks and two cardiovascular disease bypass surgeries. In 1899 and 2007, while Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi died in April 14, 2025 due to cardiovascular disease and other related causes.
Now let's get on to the trends of cardiovascular diseases in Malaysia in the last decade. As you can see here, the number of deaths and the percentage of total deaths keeps increasing. Why do you guys think that is? Well, personally, I think it is because of social media. So you guys all know about mukbang, right? It's mukbang and all those foodie videos we see on YouTube and TikTok. So basically, with the rise of social media, we are more prone to seeing those videos. And of course, when we see those videos, we're like, man, I wish I could eat that yummy, sugary, and oily food too. And we will if we go outside to the restaurants and go eat them. So if these trends do not stop increasing, what can we look for in the future? Well, according to the National Library of Medicine, in the future, in the year 2040, we are expecting to see that 1 in 4 people in Malaysia will have a high risk of cardiovascular diseases. So, let me ask you guys, do you want to be that 1 in 4 people? No, right. Do you think your friends should be that 1 in 4 people?
Yes.
Well, yes, because maybe you have blood with them. But most importantly, we need to know the ways to prevent ourselves from getting these diseases. And if we unfortunately already do, we need to know how to treat them.
Treatment treatment can lower your risk of cardiovascular heart disease. Medicine can lower your cholesterol in your arteries. Medicine can also control your hypertension. Medicine can stop blood clots. So medicine can make your heart strong and happy. Angioplasty is where the doctor put a balloon into your clogged arteries and inflate it to unclog it. A stent placement is like a substitute for angioplasty, but is where the doctor put a metal tube into your clogged arteries to open it up. You can also get an artificial pacemaker to control your abnormal heartbeat.
The other way to prevent from cardiovascular is by changing your lifestyle. The first one is you need to at least exercise 30 minutes a day. You need to also control your sugary, salty, and oily food. You need to eat more vegetables, protein, and carbohydrate. You need to also control your weight because you will be lazy to exercise.
A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya bani Adam khuzu zinatakum inda kulli masjidin wa kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu. Innahu la yuhibbul musrifin.
All children of Adam, dress properly whenever you are worshipping. Eat and drink, but do not waste. Surely he does not like the wasteful. Basically, in this ayat said, you need to take care of your eating and drinking, and you cannot waste your food because he doesn't like the one who wastes.
And one way to waste food is overeating.
The next one is you cannot drink alcohol because alcohol can make you stress and
damage your heart.
damage your heart. And next, vaping and smoking. It can damage your lungs and make your heart weaker. And you need to also to go to the doctor to check.
To get a medical checkup. Video time.
The moment you've all been waiting for, specially created by us. Please introduce it.
My son was both with hearts. Children died because of this. On 32nd of December every year in 2099, an organization sent down the most valuable agents to investigate the James heart they had dug up from underground. It had the visuals of the human heart. It was hundreds of times bigger. An artificial appointment made for mankind to stay wary of what could go wrong in their bodies. Following footage from these video of VHS tape out what it said agents cameras, which real very brightness and red in atmospheres compared to what the blood vessels can look like full of blood cells. Take this as a warning. Whether it is more blood, there is.
Whoa, it's so red in here. I thought this was supposed to be the heart. This looks like
The blood vessels. Yeah, they told us to research specifically on the arteries. It's something about
coronary artery disease. I don't know what that is either, but we'll just have to find out.
Hey, wait a minute. Is it just me, or is that area over there starting to become yellow? I swear, I've heard of this before. That's fat plaque. It can block up the arteries.
Isn't that just atherosclerosis? Besides, we're in the arteries anyways.
No, it's different here. When it comes to atherosclerosis in the arteries of the heart, it's called coronary artery disease. Come on, we have to make it through before it narrows down the wall so less blood can flow to the heart.
Agent, who are you doing? Get over here!
It's all right, I'll be fine. Take Agent 3 with you and find a way to stop the fat flake from building up without having it rupture. Agent 1? Oh my god.
If not treated in advance, coronary artery disease can cause heart attacks, which can harm your life and even end it.
We go to what is Al-Masal. Okay. Oh no, he's dead.
Okay, I hope you really enjoyed that. It took us and actually only 1 day to create that and edit that, honestly. So that is actually one way to spread awareness, because spreading awareness isn't by only promoting healthy lifestyles, but also by spreading awareness of the dangers of unhealthy lifestyles, just like we did, specifically with entertaining media. Now it's time for Q&A.
Thank you, Group 1. That's a good way to end the presentation, right? Okay. So you did put a high standard for other groups. So to catch you up later. Okay. Can we start with Dr. Fatima, inshallah, with the questions?
Okay. How many questions are allowed?
Up to you.
Okay. One question based on the presentation. First of all, congratulations to Group 1. Okay. Give a good pat at the back of your for your hard works. All right. Okay. So first, I want to ask based on your presentation, you mentioned just now regarding the data about the how many incidents or cases of cardiovascular diseases in Malaysia. May I know which year was that?
Oh yes, according to our graph that we had shown, it was, yes, in the last decade, which is 2015 to 2025.
But the one that presented by Shafika earlier on, which data? This one.
This one?
Malaysia statistics.
This one is in the year 2022.
2022. From which source that you get?
The source is the Department of Malaysian Statistics, as according to the one at the bottom.
Okay. So it's just that a reminder, whenever you mention about statistic, always remember these three main things: time, place, person. So you have the place, which is Malaysia, the person, those that have heart diseases, is coming heart disease, but the time, that's very important. Okay, all right. So that's just additional information to as a reminder in whenever you mention about statistics. Okay, okay. Just one question, practical questions. As a student, what kind of life factors that you need to practice to prevent cardiovascular heart disease?
Exercising.
Can I request other members to respond apart from Iris?
Exercise.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for your advice.
No, not advice. Question.
Oh,
The question is, as a student, what kind of what kind of lifestyle that you need to change to prevent cardiovascular heart disease?
Eating healthy foods every day and having a balanced lifestyle.
Exercising.
Any other ways?
No game.
Have good hygiene.
Hygiene. What kind of hygiene?
Not smoking.
Yes. Prevent. Limit yourself from all this high risk behavior. Right? Okay. Shafika, do you want to say anything?
Lowering stress.
Oh, no, yes, good. Yes, stress. Stress is one of the main factors for cardiovascular heart disease, right? Okay, so, all right. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we're not done. Okay. Okay, technologies. Miss Wan Siti Aja.
Okay. Congratulations. I think everyone done a good job because it's not easy to understand medical terms and medical informations because you need time. And the way that you explain is quite clear, especially for people who don't really understand what is cardiovascular disease. My comment in general will be some of you have some pronunciation issues. Because when you present, you need to speak slower, especially when it comes to a terminology, because not everybody understand that words. So you have to give some pace to when it comes to difficult words. My question would be to Muaz. Okay. What I understand that obesity is one of the cause to have heart disease. What happen? Does that disease can happen to a slimmer person?
Not really. Not really.
Yeah. Can you explain further?
Dia boleh jadi tapi lower chances.
Right. I think I don't really want to know the answer so much, but I want to know how you answer, not the information, but more the way that you speak. Because when you are the reason I ask Muaz is that when people ask the question, the first thing that you should acknowledge is that okay, thank you for your question, and then while you answer. It's not really like because just now everybody wants to answer the question. It doesn't look appropriate. Okay, so when every time you want to answer a question, just pick one person and then answer that question. Okay, all right. Thank you.
You understand what she means? Yes, inshallah. Okay, like this. I'm giving you an example. Thank you, Miss Wan Siti Hajar. Okay, that is how you have to respond first. Then you continue with whatever you want to say. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback and comments. Thank you, Group 1. You did a great job, actually. Okay? Thank you. Can have a seat.
Thank you to everyone for listening to us. And if there ever is a vote, please vote for us. We, look at our video. It's very beautiful. Okay, so remember that every good thing and good information comes from Allah, and every misinformation and bad thing comes from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, we'll be back later. We'll be having a short break. Students, you have to go to your duha prayers as usual and have your breakfast and come back by 10 o'clock. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bimbang juga ku turut sama, pastinya
Pakai tu atas, untuk sport. Saya nak apa? Adil. Adil apa? Sport. Kau sport? Boleh? Boleh ni? Boleh. Salah Adil. Atif. Atif.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Tim saya ni.
Oh, apa itu? Apa yang mau ni?
Saya bilang. Jump! Pakai tu atas, untuk sport. Saya tinggal apa? Adil. Adil apa? Sport. Kau sport? Boleh? Boleh ni? Boleh.
Salah Adil.
Atif. Atif.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Tim saya ni.
Oh, apa itu? Apa yang mau ni?
Side pula, side sini pula. Sini pula. Jump, jump, right, jump. Ready? Afghan. Afghan. Ready? Pakai tu botol. Untuk skor. Saya tinggal apa? Adil. Adil apa? Skor. Apa skor? Boleh. Boleh. Aktif. Satu, dua, tiga. Penat kan? Tim saya ni. Oh, apa yang tu? Yang mana? Dekat dia. Okey. Side pula, side ni pula. Sini pula. Jump, jump, right, jump. Ready? Afghan. Ready? Pakai tu botol. Untuk skor. Saya tinggal apa? Adil. Adil apa? Skor. Apa skor? Boleh. Aktif. Satu, dua, tiga. Bapak penat kan? Jangan gitu. Jangan juga pakai rasa. Tim saya tu.
Oh, apa yang tu? Apa yang model?
Diam. Okey. Saya ni dah. Jump! Jump! Pakai tu atas untuk skor. Saya tinggal apa adil. Adil tu apa skor? Apa skor? Boleh ni. Aktif.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Bapak penat kan? Jangan gitu. Jangan juga pakai rasa. Tim saya tu.
Oh, apa yang tu? Apa yang model?
Diam. Okey. Saya ni dah. Jump! Jadi buat downstairs, kita buat downstairs, awak buat situ. Nanti pakai tu atas, itu skor. Saya tinggal apa, Adil. Adil kata aku skor, apa skor? Boleh, boleh ni. Boleh.
Salah Atif.
Atif.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Penat kan? Tim saya tu.
Haris. Tak ada duit nak beli predator. Oh, apa yang tu? Apa yang mana?
Dekat diam. Okey. Decide pula, side ni lah. Ni lah. Jump! Right, jump! Ready? Pakai tu atas, itu skor. Saya tinggal apa, Adil. Adil kata aku skor, apa skor? Boleh, boleh ni.
Boleh. Salah Atif.
Atif.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Sudah penat kan? Jangan berhenti. Jangan lupa pakai rasa. Tim saya tu.
Haris. Tak ada duit nak beli predator. Oh, apa yang tu? Apa yang mana?
Dekat diam. Okey. Decide pula, side ni lah. Ni lah. Jump! Right, jump!
Ah!
Berikan ku sebaris kata, untuk ku susuri jalan gelita, mentera keramat kata pujangga, azimat yang bermakna. Di depan simpang bercabang tiga, tak tahu mana satu arahnya, kanan kiri manusia berdusta, mungkin rupa ada yang Isa. Mungkin ku bukan watak utama dalam pentas lakonan dunia, bukan juga ku turut sama, pastinya aku yang binasa. Berikan aku pedoman, arah mana jalan kehidupan, untuk ku teruskan pengembaraan, tak lemah dan tersalah langkah. Tunjukkan aku kawan, simpan mana arah kejayaan, timur, utara, juga selatan, tawarah mentari terlena, bersama menyusuri jalan para rasul nabi junjungan, menuju tujuan tercatat nilai negeri dan iman di dalam Mungkin ku bukan watak utama dalam pentas lakonan dunia, bimbang juga ku turut sama, pastinya aku yang binasa. Berikan aku pedoman, arah mana jalan kehidupan, untuk ku teruskan pengembaraan, tak lemah dan tersalah langkah. Tunjukkan aku kawan, simpan mana arah kejayaan, timur, utara, juga selatan, tawarah mentari terbentang, bersama menyusuri jalan para rasul nabi junjungan, menuju tujuan tercatat nilai negeri dan iman di dalam
Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Sri Eden, where education is more than just academics. It's about nurturing the whole individual. At Sri Eden, we believe in holistic education. Our curriculum is designed not only to excel academically, but also to foster spiritual, moral, and ethical growth, providing a well-rounded educational experience. We employ innovative and interactive teaching techniques, utilizing technology-aided tools and hands-on instruction to engage our students and enhance their learning journey. In addition to academic studies, our school places a strong emphasis on dedicated Islamic studies and Quranic education. Here, students deepen their understanding of Islam, strengthening their faith and connection to their religious heritage. With our small class sizes and low teacher-student ratio will ensure that every student receives personalized attention and support. This approach fosters effective learning and development, allowing each student to reach their full potential. At Sri Eden, we are more than just a school. We are a family dedicated to providing a nurturing environment where every student can thrive. So, we are looking forward for you to be part of us. Welcome. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Sri Eden.
Dah ada belum video? Tak video tu tak klik.
Yes. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, we're back. Alhamdulillah. How was your breakfast? Good. Okay, I felt guilty just now eating kuih tiaw goreng and curry puff after watching the presentation. Okay, so we need to. What should we do after this? Afterwards, exercise. Yes. Okay. Okay. Group 2, are you ready? No, nowhere near ready. Okay, please be outside so that we can start. Okay, before that, while waiting for them, I have something here to show you. Okay, this one. Okay, where do we get this? Where can we get this? Oh, kan? Okay, this is what my mother taught me when I was younger. Okay, okay, when you see the nutrition information, kan? We're not nutritionists like teacher Ibtisam yesterday. The grams, whatever grams, kan? You cannot imagine, kan? How much is 5 gram? How much is 10 gram? Depends on the whatever ingredient, right? So when you cannot imagine, okay, this is the easiest way. Whenever you want to have a juice box, okay, there's a difference actually. A juice and a drink. Like this one is what? Is it lychee drink or lychee juice? Are you sure? Lychee? Lychee drink. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, what is drink? What is juice? Huh? Juice is fresh. Yes. Okay. Lychee drink? Artificial, right? Okay, so if you have a choice, try not to take lychee drink. Okay, because why? I will tell you why. Okay, the very first thing, if you look at the ingredients, first one says here is water. So water is fine, fine lah insyaAllah kan. But the second ingredient is cane sugar. So it means this one contains a lot of water followed by, so where's the lychee? Right? Okay. So this is how you should choose your drinks. Okay. 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 Easiest way. Easiest way. Okay. Next. Okay, this is mine actually. It looks healthy, multi-grain kan? Looks healthy lah. But okay, the first one says here kacang hijau, cik. Kacang kan? Kacang. Okay. But second is minyak. So this one contains a lot of kacang hijau and oil. Okay, so is it healthy? Not really, kan? Okay, so that's why whenever we choose to eat snacks, can we eat it? Boleh ke? Huh? Oh. Kepik pisang. Kepik pisang is better, right? Banana and salt, that's it. Tapi still kan? Okay, so I will check the salt. I have a very bad eyesight. Okay, so can someone look at the salt for me? I'm in denial. I have my glasses in the car. Where's the salt? No salt. Okay, salt is actually hidden. Sometimes the name is not salt, also known as sodium whatever, right? Okay, so check any sodium there. If there's no salt, it's hidden. They trick you, okay? Like sugar. Sugar has other names such as sugar, glucose, sucrose, right? Hidden names. Yeah, ada. Ready? Okay, remember every time you want to eat a snack, pick a snack, choose a snack, choose wisely, but not eat it every day, 3 times a day to the co-op. Morning, afternoon, evening. Trips to the co-op should be lessened. Okay. Okay, next group is pneumonia. What is pneumonia in layman terms? If you talk to makcik-makcik kan, your aunties, pneumonia. It is the disease. What is it in layman term? Lungs. Okay. Something have to do with the lungs kan, paru-paru. Okay. That is a disease. Okay. Without further ado, let's welcome group 2, pneumonia.
Okay.
Test.
Test. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So today, our topic will be pneumonia. But before that, let us introduce ourselves. The first group member.
My name is Muhammad Amir Ridwan bin Razman, and I am the assistant model maker.
The second group member.
My name is Naim Amrani, and I'm the model maker.
And the third one.
My name is Nur Muhammad Amal bin Razlan, and I am the assistant slide maker.
And the fourth one.
I am Muhammad Akif, and I am the slide maker.
And lastly, my name is Akil Shah Alamin Brahma Ikram, or also known as the leader. Next. Okay. Next.
This is our table of content. Got it, guys?
So before we start, let us know what is the basic of respiratory system. First, respiratory system has 3 stages. First, inhalation, gas exchange, and exhalation. Inhalation, the air goes to the lung and travels to the lung. And the second stage, the gas exchange. The gas will exchange the alveoli between the carbon dioxide and oxygen. And lastly, the air goes out from the lung. Got it? Now.
So, what is pneumonia? Pneumonia is an infection that inflames the air sacs in one or both lungs. The inflammation causes them to fill with fluid or pus. Pneumonia is usually caused by bacteria, virus, or fungi.
So now, let us see what's the difference between healthy lung and unhealthy lung. So, as Amal told you, the main part where you get infected in the lung is the alveoli. As you can see, in the normal lung, the alveoli is clear and gas exchange will be easy. In the pneumonia one, the alveolar air sac is filled with fluid that will slow down the gas exchange. But other than that, there is also the bronchial. And see, the bronchial one is good, has open airways. The air can go through easily. And the inflamed one is tight, and there is mucus inside. Nice. Let's see a video on how it's really intercepted. First, the alveolar gas exchange, the oxygen and carbon dioxide. But now there's fluid. It will slow down the gas exchange. Okay. So now, what's the symptom of it?
Now, let's talk about the symptom and signs of pneumonia. The first symptoms is cough with yellow mucus. It means that the white blood vessels are attacking the germs, and the white blood vessel and the white blood cells change the color of the phlegm from to yellow or other. And the second symptom is high fever with chills. It also shows that your body is fighting an infection too. And usually high fevers used to kill bacteria and germs, and the chills makes it more hotter to intercept the germs. And the last symptom is reduce in appetite, which is also the same by the other two, finding an infection. And this is very important because you will be missing out on energy and nutrients. Now, I would like to pass to my friends.
Everything must have a cause, and every cause must have an effect. The first cause of pneumonia is smoking. It can reduce your immune system and make you easier to get infected by viruses or bacteria. The second one is poor hygiene. It will make you exposed to bacteria, and it will make you also easier to get infected by viruses and bacteria.
Next, let's take a look at the Delta trend. As you can see, in 2000 to 2005 is starting. is the early rise in chronic diseases. But as time goes on, in 2015 to 2010 to 2015, more smoking that increases pneumonia, and in 2015 to 20, chronic diseases has increased. But take a look, boom, there's this high increase because of why? The pandemic. COVID-19 will damage your lungs, which is make you easier to get infected with bacteria and viruses. And our prediction for 2040 is very high. Because why? First, aging factor. When you age, your immune system will be weaker and will get easier to be affected. And the second one is urban lifestyle risk. The air pollution and all the junk food will also affect this data trend. Next.
Now, let's talk about the top 3 states in Malaysia that shared the case of death caused by pneumonia. Number 3, Sabah, and it is recorded the third highest pneumonia-related death with 14.2% because of their rural areas, and that's why they cannot access to healthcare, which is very limited in Sabah. And the second reason is because of their poverty, lack of basic needs. Now, number 2, Penang, and it is recorded the second highest pneumonia-related death with 17.8% because Penang has a lot of retirees and elderlies, which is when they die, they will have a lot of pneumonia-related death. And number 1, no, you know what? How about you guys guess the number 1 state? You're right. It's actually Perlis, and it is recorded the highest pneumonia-related death with 18.6% because of their higher proportion of elderly residents and limited access to specialist healthcare, which is a specialist doctor that only focus on specific diseases. Now I'll pass it to Naim.
Actually, there's many ways to prevent pneumonia. Today I will be talking about 3 of them. The first one, wash hand regularly. Wash hand regularly is a must to avoid pneumonia like bacteria or viruses. You must wash your hand at least 20 seconds every time you're done with your business. Second thing is balanced diet. Balanced diet. Eat healthy food like fiber, fruit and vegetables, protein and low carbohydrate. And also, eat healthy food is a must for a longer and happier life. Third one, vaccine. Vaccine is one of the way to prevent pneumonia because your immune system get better and stronger, which can fight disease and bacteria.
Alright, so all that talking about pneumonia, its causes, the way to prevent, but what if you already have pneumonia? If you have pneumonia, here are the treatments. It includes oxygen therapy for severe cases to improve oxygen levels, fluid and pain management using IV fluids, and medications like ibuprofen and Tylenol, otherwise known as acetaminophen, for fever and chest pain. You also need rest. Well, I mean, everyone needs rest.
So after we all learn the pneumonia thing, we always need to go back to the Quran. So I will read the Quran that relate to the pneumonia. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وأنفقوا في سبيل الله ولا تلقوا بأيديكم إلا تهلكة وأحسنوا إن الله يحب المحسنين.
And spend what you have in the cause of Allah, and do not throw yourselves into destruction by being stingy. And do good with the best of all efforts and deeds, for Allah loves those who do good. Surah Al-Baqarah. So what this ayat means is that we must not forsake our we must not forsake our health and the rizki of our health that was given by Allah. We must take care of ourselves to prevent disease, to prevent unhealthiness. May Allah bless us.
Now,
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 the most awaited moment.
moments.
Shah
This is so bad.
Uh, hold on, judges, is still loading.
Bro.
Kindly.
It's not loading.
Okay, we have some technical difficulties. Is it coming? That one? Okay. The other groups, group leader, can you give the original video to Teacher Zafran? Group leaders, or are you still editing? Yeah, sempat ke lagi? Okay, I think you should have the original video itself if you cannot play it in Canva. Okay, it's better.
related to the vaping. This one is something that is now we've seen more common among youngsters who are
Ada. Oh.
Okay. Dear judges, we're very sorry for the technical issues, so let's continue.
Sorry for wasting your time. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Huh?
Wasting your. Hello, hello.
Yeah, okay, we're so sorry. Let's continue again.
Thank you.
Agak lah dia. Oh, come on. It's so good, man. Yeah, I know, right?
I never knew that he was that good, bro.
Oh, this thing's better, bro. It's better than fried chicken, bro. Man, the exams were so terrible, man. Yeah, I know, right? I don't even know how to do math.
So since I smoke, my stress gone completely.
Yeah, it really helps me relax, bro. Really good, really good.
Really is my final exam. I cannot wait to tell my mom. Wait, why did I smell something? I better check that out. Hey, what are you guys doing? Are you guys smoking?
Yeah, we're smoking. So,
Relax, bro. We're just smoking. You want some, bro? You want one? Yeah,
no,
you
man,
go.
that's not. Come on, bro. Don't be boring. Come on,
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
What's happening?
I can't stop. I can't stop coughing. I don't feel so good.
Oh my god, there's blood.
I feel dizzy. I can't breathe.
I told you guys not to smoke. Someone help!
How guys, I'm Dr. Petra. Smoking is not just a bad habit, it can damage your lungs, reduces oxygen in your body, and can weaken your immune system. This can lead to pneumonia. Pneumonia can make it hard to breathe, cause fever, and in serious cases, can lead to death. What started just one try can become addiction, and addiction can cost you your health. Don't smoke, because once they are damaged, it's not easy to heal. Alright kids, that's all from Dr. Petra. See you next time.
Test. Oh. Now.
Test.
Act now before it's too late. Hashtag stop bad habits. Hashtag stop pneumonia. Wait.
Oh, so we also prepare an infographic for the judges to create awareness between you guys.
Create.
That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Group 2, the pneumonia group. That's a funny video, right? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay, would Miss Wan Siti Hajar start first?
Okay, congratulations this group. But from what I see, I think Putra overshadowed everybody. I think I only remember Dr. Putra Strange. That's the only one I
Yes.
remember. But I have one question to Amir then. Okay. How fast would you get pneumonia after you smoke? How fast? Or what is the timeline?
Probably a couple of years before you get pneumonia after you smoke.
First sign.
Cough with yellow mucus.
Please. Sorry.
Symptoms like you cough and then it goes like yellow mucus comes out of your mouth or nose.
Right, thank you.
Okay, that's all from okay, yes, Dr. Fatima.
Okay, so congratulations, Group 2. So I would like to ask all the members, okay, anyone can answer this one, this first question. Is the main source of infection for pneumonia?
Bacteria.
Germs.
Wait.
Virus.
Thank you.
Anyone can specify, name one of the famous bacteria that cause pneumonia?
Urus.
Yes, someone.
Oh my god.
The most famous type of pneumonia that is can invented is Streptococcus.
Streptococcus what?
Streptococcus.
The full name is?
Sorry, I don't know.
Streptococcus pneumonia.
Yes.
So that's the name.
Oh.
Right, that's right. Okay. So does this bacterial infection is preventable?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. How you can prevent that
Eat
infection?
healthy food.
Sorry?
Eat healthy food.
Eat healthy
Diet,
food.
wash hands,
Okay,
vaccine.
wash hands. Okay, apart from that, there's another one way you can prevent
Yeah, you
the
can.
infection.
Thank you. You can use vaccines such as antibiotic.
Antibiotic is not vaccine.
We got that. Vaccine. Sorry.
Yes, there's a specific vaccine to prevent this pneumonia. Okay, we have pneumococcal vaccine. The influenza vaccine is to prevent pneumonia due to
Influenza.
virus.
Okay.
So there are many germs that can cause pneumonia, but the main one is like the one you mentioned about streptococcus pneumonia. That's why you have pneumococcal vaccine. Okay, so that's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Before you go, I have a question. Okay, so from the video just now, where the naughty boys just now? Naughty boys, 1, 2, 3, 3 naughty boys, kan? Like they were smoking. So those are first-hand smokers, right? So the sort of nice boy, kan? He's the second-hand smoker, right? So how to? Because eventually he will get some effects as well. How to avoid that? Because some of us sometimes we do have people in our houses, right? How to? What to do? How to avoid mess all the time, 24 hours. Get You will suffocate yourself. You might die earlier than the first-hand smoker.
Sellotape their mouth.
Is there any other way that if it's unavoidable, for the second-hand smokers?
A question to the judge.
Question from me. From me. Just curious. For those who cannot avoid that
So
situation.
this is what we call second-hand smoke. Second-hand smoke, or we call passive smoker. So they are not the one that smoke, but they are exposed to those that are smoking. Okay, usually family members. So what we usually advise is, of course, when you want to smoke, please avoid to be near with your family members, especially if let's say your family members have like hyperactive airway disease like asthma, or they are prone to get more reacted to these all possible triggering factors. Okay, and then we also suggest this kind of passive smoker, they are not actually affected directly due to the smoke, but actually the remnants. If let's say, for example, a father, they smoke, and the smoke actually, some of the remnants of the smoke and the chemicals can be left behind on their clothes or their hands. So they may affect their younger child when they handle them. So that's why the hand hygiene part is also very important. Then of course, the best way is just to quit smoking.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we actually have time. Can I have one question from the girls and one question from the boys? Yeah, sure.
Oh, sure.
He wants to add to that.
Can I answer it? You can also use an air filter to have a good ventilation. To filter the air. Yeah.
Where should you put it? Air filter.
Anywhere where
in cities. Near the smoking area.
Okay. Any question from the girl, because we have time, extra time? No, nothing. Yes, Iris.
So you know how usually smoking is like prevalent in like like families. Okay, so I have like uncle, my partner, and like he's smoker kan. So like we always tell him to stop and stuff, but he still does not stop. So how can we advise the people who are smoking to stop smoking if they are so persistent on keeping their habits?
May I answer that?
Yes.
So basically, you can advise them if that doesn't work. You can like there's a pharmacy where they have a gum for like smokers to stop smoking. Yeah, you just give it to them and say it's a candy. That's how you stop them smoking.
Can I add on? You can also advise him to start it step by step. I mean, this week you take 10, but the next week you give 7 and increase by increase. Or other method, decrease by and decrease. Other method, you can also use nicotine patch to release the addiction. Or nicotine patch. Yeah. You can buy a pharmacy. Wherever you find it.
To add to that,
sure.
Actually, that only works when the smoker wants to stop. If the smoker doesn't want to stop, it doesn't work at all. No matter what kind of candies or sticker that you put in. So the first thing is that the smoker itself wants to stop. That has so that you need to give more psychology or talk softly to them, get them understand the side effect of this kind of disease. Once they realize that I need to stop, that it will be more effective. Because there's also one case in my house. The more stress, the more smokes.
More cigarettes.
The more cigarettes come in. So I think the psychology, orang kata realization that the effect of the smoking, that has to come first.
Awareness. Okay, would you like to add, Dr. Fatima?
Okay, so yes, of course, actually this smoking is a behavioral addiction. So when we go to behavioral, it sometimes cannot be resolved within one slot or session. So what we did under the Ministry of Health, we have this quit smoking clinic. Okay, so if you have family members who are smoking, yes, of course, we try to advise. And of course, if let's say you are younger compared to the one that smoke is older than you, of course it's more challenged to advise them, right? Because you are younger, at the younger position. But you can suggest that there are ways to stop smoking. Yes, the one that the gum, the patch and everything, that one sometimes it's not that kind of it's like a something one off. If let's say you ask them to try by themselves, they need to have a program, and that program is available in Quit Smoking Clinic.
Okay, you might want to suggest to your uncle, inshallah. Okay, this is my personal experience. I have an auntie. Last time when I was younger, all of my uncles smoked. Okay, when I was younger, as I grow older, they quit smoking. Okay, eventually. There's this one auntie. She's very brutal. She's a biology teacher. Can you imagine biology teacher and her husband is a heavy smoker. She's a biology, and then okay. So what she did, she's very rude. She's a soft-spoken person, whatnot. But what she did was the pack of cigarettes that you make just now. Okay, every time she sees lying around the house, she will take it. She will just not throw it. She will put in the water, soak the cigarette in the water. So can it be used? No, obviously cannot. Every time she sees any cigarette lying around the house, she will do that. So the husband will buy another one. And then she will soak it. And then he'll buy another one. And then soak it. Okay? So she just not, if she just throw it away, he can easily pick it up and smoke again, right? So that is her way of indirectly asking her husband to quit smoking. Okay? One question from the boy.
No. How do you differentiate pneumonia from a cold or a flu?
What?
What was it?
Get diagnosed.
He said, how do you differentiate from pneumonia from flu? Normal coughing. Okay, because they have the same symptoms, right? Coughing. How do you differentiate a person who is experiencing pneumonia or just is normal cough?
Chest pain and high fever and chills.
High fever and chills. Okay, normal people might not have that. Inshallah. Is it correct, Dr. Fatima? Yes, approved by the doctor. Inshallah, we'll Dr. one day.
Yes.
Dr. Amrani. Okay, thank
Actually,
you.
this information have been, I think, during the influenza pandemic, during the COVID-19, we always highlighting what are the differences between the common cold and also pneumonia. Okay, we go by the severity of the symptoms. Like just now, you mentioned the high fever and chills usually because of the will be commonly seen for those who have pneumonia. But then the one that and also actually the color of the mucus. So the one that with pneumonia usually apart from yellow you can have greenish. But the one that with common cold, the runny nose is usually the whitish one, the light colored. In terms of severity of the symptoms.
Okay, thank you so much. So every single day whenever you wash yourself, look at your mucus color. Okay, it might be a sign of something, right? Okay. Thank you so much, Group 2. Thank you. Okay, yes. This is hingus. Hingus kah any
Hingus.
Yes, in bahasa Melayu is lending.
Is the thing that comes out of your nose?
Thank you. Group 3, please be ready outside, inshallah. Okay, we'll be back.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Sri Eden, where education is more than just academics. It's about nurturing the whole individual. At Sri Eden, we believe in holistic education. Our curriculum is designed not only to excel academically, but also to foster spiritual, moral, and ethical growth, providing a well-rounded educational experience. We employ innovative and interactive teaching techniques utilizing technology-aided tools and hands-on instruction to engage our students and enhance their learning journey. In addition to academic studies, our school places a strong emphasis on dedicated Islamic studies and Quranic education. Here, students deepen their understanding of Islam, strengthening their faith and connection to their religious heritage. With our small class sizes and low teacher-student ratio, we ensure that every student receives personalized attention and support. This approach fosters effective learning and development, allowing each student to reach their full potential. At Sri Eden, we are more than just a school. We are a family dedicated to providing a nurturing environment where every student can thrive. So, we are looking forward for you to be part of us. Welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Sri Eden, where education is more than
Test. Okay, while waiting for them, I don't know. Most of them are in the toilet, nervous. I don't know. They left one of the members there. Okay, while waiting, I want to share this to everyone. There's a saying, uttering I don't know is part of knowledge. Who said this? Uttering I don't know is part of knowledge. How is it saying I don't know is part of knowledge? Oh, okay. This is actually one of the Prophet's companion, Abu Darda. Have you ever heard of that name? Okay. It means like you're presenting right now, right? It's not your expertise. It's not your field. So it's okay whenever you are being asked a question, it's okay to say I don't know. And just like yesterday, as Miss Wan Siti Haja said, if you don't know, it's fine. Just say, I will check on this. I will do more research. I will get back to you. It's okay to say that. Don't worry. Okay, it is part of knowledge. Means something that you don't know, you should not be talking about it. Okay, you might mislead people with your information. They might
But actually, what is insulin? Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that acts as a key to let sugar enter from food to the cells to be used as energy. Did you guys know that there actually are three types of diabetes? Type 1 diabetes is about genetic problem. So if your parents or your grandparents has diabetes, you might have it also. Type 2 diabetes is not about your genetic or family, it's more about your diet. So the problem is not your parents or anything, it's you. It's what you eat and what you drink. And type 3 diabetes is gestational. Gestational is when the blood sugar level arise during pregnancy. So if your mother is pregnant, she will have gestational diabetes, but after she gives birth, she will have type 2 diabetes.
Now I will be talking about some of the causes and factors of those types of diabetes. We will start with type 2 diabetes. It's the most common type of diabetes. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes happens when the insulin isn't produced enough by the body, or the body is resistant to insulin, which basically means the cells cannot detect the insulin properly. Some of the causes of type 2 diabetes include being overweight or being over the age of 35. As you get older, your risk of having diabetes will increase because your body is just weaker. Having a family history of diabetes will also increase the risk. So is smoking or vaping, and having prediabetes, which is prediabetes is like your blood sugar level is high, but you don't actually have diabetes yet. The next type of diabetes is type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes happens when the immune system is attacking the cells that are producing the insulin. This type 1 diabetes can be caused by mostly genetics and family history, which is basically the same thing. And it usually happens to people in their teens. The next type of diabetes is known as gestational diabetes, which happens exclusively to pregnant women. The hormones from the pregnancy can lead to the insulin being less effective. Being overweight being overweight when pregnant can also increase the risk of getting gestational diabetes. And if you had gestational diabetes in previous pregnancies, you will more likely to have it again in the next pregnancy. Having a family history of diabetes can also like all the others can also increase the risk. Not being physically active and having pre-diabetes are two.
Diabetes. Diabetes can often be controlled or prevented, especially diabetes type 2. One important way is getting more physical activity. Staying active helps the body to use sugar better and keeps blood sugar level under control. Secondly is do not smoke. Smoking contains harm chemicals that can damage your blood vessels and reduce how well the body uses insulin properly. Next is eating healthy foods. A balanced diet with high fiber and less sugar can helps to keep the blood sugar level under control and reduces. Next is losing excess weight. This matters because extra body fat can makes the body hard to use insulin properly. Lastly is regular checkups. Regular checkups is important so that you can detect diabetes, early signs of diabetes, and you can prevent it early.
Symptoms of diabetes. Now, let's look at the common symptoms of diabetes. It often starts with excessive thirst. You keep drinking water but still feel thirsty. This leads to urinating often because the body is trying to remove extra sugar, which also pulls water In some cases, ketones might appear in the urine. This happens when the body uses fat for energy instead of sugar, which can become dangerous if levels get too high and may lead to diabetic ketoacidosis. Other symptoms happen because the high blood sugar is affecting the body. Blood vision occurs when sugar levels affect the eye's ability to focus properly. Slow healing of cuts or wounds happens because high sugar affects blood flow and the body's healing process. Unexplained weight loss occurs when the body starts using fat and muscles instead of sugar. Now let's look at how diabetes is diagnosed. First is the fasting blood test. After not eating overnight, a normal result is below 100 milligrams per deciliter. 100 until 125 is pre-diabetes. 126 is or higher confirms diabetes. Number 2. Next is the random blood sugar test, which can be done anytime. A result of 200 milligrams per deciliter suggests diabetes. Finally, the HbA1c test shows the average blood sugar level for the past 2 to 3 months, like a long-term report of blood sugar control.
Now, after all that, we will talk about the collected evidence of diabetes. Firstly, 589 million adults from 20-year-old to 79-year-old are living with diabetes as of 2024. That is about 1 in 9 people. This number is predicted to rise to 853 million by 2050. Second one, diabetes was responsible for 3.4 million deaths in 2024. That's also 1 in every 9 seconds, highlighting the very serious rise of this global health challenge. And did you know diabetes costs at least $1 trillion in health expenditure, which means the cost of to heal them, for the materials and everything. That's about 338% increase over the last 17 years. If you need to know, all of these sources are from the International Diabetes Federation.
Treatment for diabetes. First is healthy eating. This helps because the food we eat directly affects blood sugar levels. So eating balanced meals and reducing sugar helps keep it under control. Next is regular exercise. Exercise helps the body use sugar more effectively and improves how insulin works. Next is weight loss. May also be needed for some people because reducing extra body weight maybe can help the body use the insulin better. In some cases, medicine or insulin is required. People with type 1 medicine may need insulin because their body does not produce it. While and some type 2 patients may need medication. Finally, it is important to monitor your blood sugar levels regularly so we can track the progress and avoid complications early.
Now, I will be briefly explaining the major complications of diabetes to the parts of the body affected. Number 1 is Charcot arthropathy. Charcot arthropathy is a serious foot condition. Caused by neuropathy leading to weakened bones, deformity, and increased risk of ulcers and amputation. Next is diabetic retinopathy. Diabetic retinopathy is the damage to the retinal blood vessels that can cause leaks or abnormal new growth, which can cause vision loss. Next is diabetic dry mouth, also known as xerostomia. Diabetes can reduce saliva, raising the risk of tooth decay and mouth irritation.
This happens when there is too much bacterial growth in your mouth. Next is the cardiovascular disease. This affects the heart and blood vessels, potentially causing fatal issues like heart attacks and strokes. The last one is kidney disease. Kidney disease is caused by damage to small blood vessels in the kidneys that can lead to inefficient kidney function or failure.
In Malaysia, about 15.60% adults have diabetes. About 3.5 million people is diagnosed with diabetes. Approximately 50% of the cases are undiagnosed. Do you know that Malaysia has highest of prevalence for diabetes in the Southeast Asia? These are the states with the highest prevalence for diabetes. First is Malacca. This is mainly because of the high rates of obesity and overweight. In Malacca, about 1 in 2 people have 1 in 2 adults have overweight or obesity. Next is Pahang with 13.3% prevalence. This is mainly linked to lifestyle like unhealthy eating habits and obesity. Lastly is Perlis with 12.6% prevalence. It is even higher if included with undiagnosed cases. This is prediction for the future. In 2015, it is predicted 7.5 million prevalence for diabetes. Tapi tak letak mic. Kita tak mic you.
So,
Okay, that's the end of our presentation. In conclusion, diabetes can be a very serious disease, but we can prevent and manage it if we fix our healthy lifestyle. Now, any questions from the judges?
Thank you, Group 3. Congratulations for doing very quite comprehensive research on this topic. It's a famous topic, right? Diabetes. Is it common disease?
yes.
Yes, right. Okay. So my first question is, how do you screen for diabetes?
Can you repeat the question? I don't
How
get
do
it.
you do screening for diabetes?
Um, Basically, there are three tests. First, the random blood sugar test, and then the HbA1c test. Lagi apa?
Okay, that's the name of the test. Okay, but how? If let's say you go to the clinic and you ask the doctor, can I get screening for diabetes? What kind of procedure that they will do?
Usually, after not eating overnight, the doctor will check. The doctor will check your blood sugar. If it's below 100 milligrams per deciliter, that means you're not having diabetes. If it's 100 until 125, that means you have pre-diabetes, and then 126 over means you have diabetes.
Right, that's the details of the value of the blood sugar. Okay, but how do you get the blood sugar? What kind of procedure the doctor will do? What that?
They take a blood sample.
Blood sample? Okay, Farhan. Anyone else want to try? It's actually related to the picture that you show in your poster. Machine here. Do they really? How do they get the blood? Does the doctor acting just now? Is it true that she put some wire?
Oh, no. We actually forgot to don't do this at home because that's not actual equipment.
Okay. So you're doing pinprick only. Pinprick test.
Yeah.
For the, and then you look at the glucometer, right? So that's part of the main things. But if let's say you want to test for the HbA1c and the fasting blood sugar, of course that part best for you to have a venipuncture. So the blood testing you need to do for the send for blood investigation. Okay, right. So another question, one practical question. If you want to prevent diabetes, if you go to the food store, okay, and you want to purchase drinks, how do you want to prevent that high sugary drink consumption?
Like when we want to buy food, right, like drinks, we can check the sugar. Like carton boxes always have like how many grams. Firstly, we can check that, and if we are and check the calories in them, and we can also buy not a lot of them. We can just buy some, or we can buy a lot, but we don't do it every single day. Like we only buy them once a week or once in 2 weeks.
Okay, good. So you need to look at the total sugars, and
Yes.
of course, if you got a choice whether sugary drinks and mineral water, so which one you weigh? You should choose.
Of course, the water.
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Good job.
Mine is not really a question because I think diabetic is quite common in Malaysia. I even found one case, 12 years old, diabetic, stage 3. So I think it's actually even kids also can get diabetic. It's quite normal nowadays. It's like a fever. kind of disease. Okay, so my question is actually not really a question, it's just general comment. I think most of you have okay to communicate in English, but your pronunciation, when you open your mouth, is too, how to say, it's not clear. The words that coming out from your mouth is not clear. Not everybody, but I think majority. And then your contact with the audience. When you present, sometimes you read like a stagnant voice. You have to read some more stress on, especially on the words that you want to highlight to the audience. You have to give more stress, and then you have to have some pace. Right now, I think, especially Adam and yes. Oh, you know, eh? Dah tahu dah. Okay, these two guys especially, dia punya voice tu is very stagnant. Dia macam baca buku, macam straight, dia tak ada tone, intonasi, tones. So those kind of things, if you can practice, I think will be much more easier. But the most important is to eye contact with the audience. That is very important because people, just now we can see the silence room, eh? Everybody was just listening, no attention, because you don't engage with the audience. So that's a very critical thing in presentation. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I have a question. Okay. Just now Dr. Fatima asked, kan, when you you want to buy drinks macam Tilai, Mixway, apa lagi kan, whatever that is. Okay, you can ask for either less sugar or no sugar. Boleh je. Okay. But there's an alternative to sugar. Actually, is it worse or better, or we use a normal sugar, but if we use alternative like stevia, sweetener, and any other syrup, is it better or slightly better? What do you think?
One should ask the nutritionist yesterday. But it's okay. Actually, for this, what we call it's a sugar replacement, right? So this sweetener actually is something that can help us for short term only. When we want to reduce our sugar craving, our sweet craving, our sweet tooth, we want to have this kind of taste, right? It's a short term only, but for the long term, actually, we need to actually, of course, we want to reduce the amount of sugar that we take, because we need to make sure that we are actually adopting the healthy lifestyle, and also type of choice of food, right? So yes, because actually these sweeteners also, they have a research also that shows that it is, even though it replaces the sugar, but it may have some certain effects also in the long term. So we cannot really totally dependent on it.
And then that kind of replacement, actually, that the sugar is not natural. Is a
Processed.
Yes, processed food. Any processed food actually can cause diabetic too. So it's not only sugar, it's any processed food. Dia boleh, because our body biological is different, so it depends on the body itself.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so if you notice, Dr. Fatima use the word craving tu kan. Okay, so why do we actually rasa nak something sweet lah, rasa nak something salty lah, why do you feel that way? Nak juga juice tu kan, why? Okay, if we eat fresh food, if we include the fresh food, like the natural sugar in the fruits, okay, we might not have that cravings, man. So that's why we should always have fruits in our every meal, so that to reduce the sugar intake, natural sugar, salt pun kan. Okay, it's a sunnah, right? We start eating, just taste, just put have you ever heard of that sunnah? Just dip your finger in salt saja je, nak bagi rasa, and then you will not crave, insyaAllah. I haven't tested that, but insyaAllah kan, it will help lah. In a way.
The artificial punya element in food that cause craving. If you don't have the artificial punya element, for example, our sugar is not natural sugar, it's processed. So that is considered not artificial. So when it comes to artificial, the more that you take, the more craves you feel. So when you reduce, it will reduce the craving, and that's why sometimes people who don't take sugar, they intend to eat less. You don't have that cravings.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so lesson, your journey to the co-op, insyaAllah. Okay, like the Dr. Alja said just now. Dr. Alja, the Dr. Alja lah, not the student Alja. She says she only take snacks how many times a week? Once a week. Okay, thank you so much, Group 3. Thank you. Okay, Group 4, you can be ready, insyaAllah. Thank you. We'll have a short break.
Or maybe the co-op can change the menu. Okay.
Berikan ku sebaris kata, untuk ku susuri jalan gelita, mentera keramat kata pujangga, azimat yang bermakna. Di depan simpang bercabang tiga, tak tahu mana satu arahnya, kanan kiri manusia berdusta, mungkin rupa yang Esa. Mungkin ku bukan watak utama dalam pentas lakonan dunia, bukan juga ku turut sama, pastinya aku yang binasa. Berikan aku pedoman, arah mana jalan kehidupan, untuk ku teruskan pengembaraan, tak lemah dan tersalah langkah. Tunjukkan aku kawan, simpang mana arah kejayaan, timur, utara, juga selatan, tawarah mentari terbenam. Bersama menyusuri jalan para rasul nabi junjungan, menuju tujuan cacah keinginan, pilihan iman di dalam mungkin ku bukan watak utama dalam pentas lakonan dunia, bimbang juga ku turut sama, pastinya aku yang binasa. Berikan aku pedoman, arah mana jalan kehidupan, untuk ku teruskan pengembaraan, tak lemah dan tersalah langkah. Tunjukkan aku kawan, simpang mana arah kejayaan, timur, utara, juga selatan, tawarah mentari terbentang. Bersama menyusuri jalan para rasul nabi junjungan, menuju tujuan cacah keinginan, pilihan iman di dalam Berikanku sebaris kata, untuk ku susuri jalan gelita, mentera keramat kata pujangga, azim pad yang bermakna. Di depan simpang bercabang tiga, tak tahu mana satu arahnya, kanan kiri manusia berdusta, mungkin pada yang esa. Mungkin ku bukan watak utama dalam pentas lakonan dunia, hitam juga putih sama, pastinya aku yang binasa. Berikan aku pedoman, arah mana jalan kehidupan, untuk ku teruskan pengembaraan tanah badan
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We're back. Alhamdulillah. Okay, second last group 4, which is digestive organ cancer. Okay, what is cancer in bahasa Melayu? Cancer is, that one is different spelling. This is a borrowed word. Okay, what is cancer in bahasa Melayu? It starts with B. Starts with B. Bounce? Starts with B. You have to know the word. Someone said, I heard something. Oh, teacher jawab. Okay, barah. B-A-R-A-H. Okay. Barah apa? Barah apa? Okay, that is cancer. Okay, word in bahasa Melayu. Okay, without further ado, group 4, let's have it. Come.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Before we start, let us introduce ourselves. I am Auni. I am Rukaya.
I am Wafiq.
I am Umar.
And I am Arif.
And our topic for today is
Digestive organ cancer.
What is digestive organ cancer? Digestive organ cancer is a group of cancer attacks the digestive organs. When the digestive cancer cancer is affected, the whole digestive system will also be affected. There's also another term for digestive cancer is gastrointestinal cancer.
So the types of cancer that we will be covering today is esophageal cancer, liver cancer, stomach cancer, colorectal cancer, and pancreatic cancer.
So there is a hadith narrated by Sahih Bukhari that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah has not sent down a disease except that He has also sent down its cure.
Now, this is the stomach cancer. It happens when the cells in the lining of the stomach cancer overgrows. One of the most common types is endocarcinomas. Other types may include gastrointestinal stromal strains or GISTs and lymphomas.
Next is liver cancer. So liver cancer happens when the liver cells grow uncontrollably and form a tumor. So there are two types, primary and secondary. So primary liver cancer happens when the cancer cells grow in the liver, while secondary liver cancer happens when the cancer cells come from other body parts into the liver.
Next is esophageal cancer. Esophageal cancer is a cancer that grows in your esophagus. Basically, it grows inside in the inner lining of your esophagus. First, we have two types of esophageal cancer. First is adenocarcinoma, and the second one is squamous cell carcinoma. Adenocarcinoma happens usually at the lower part of your esophagus, while the squamous cell carcinoma usually happens from the middle or your upper part of your esophagus.
Adenocarcinoma is often linked to acid reflux, and it's mostly common in the Western countries.
Next, we have pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer is a type of cancer that forms in the tissues of the pancreas. There are two types of pancreatic cancer. Number one is neuroendocrine tumors, which are less common, and number two is exocrine tumors, which are very common.
Now I will be talking about colorectal cancer. What is colorectal cancer? Colorectal cancer is a cancer that starts when abnormal cells, or also known as polyps, grow in the colon or rectum, and then it later becomes cancerous. As you can see here, these are the diagram for colon cancer and rectum cancer.
Now let's move on to the risk factors of these cancers. First, we have old age. Old age because when you start to grow older, your DNA cells will be damaged over time, and then old people's body will become effective to fight these cancers. Next is smoking. Smoking is dangerous because it exposes the body to these harmful chemicals which is carcinogen. Carcinogen, they basically damages your DNA cells, and it will increase your cancer risk. It will also cause uncontrolled cells growth. Next is family history of GI cancer. Family history of GI cancer means your past relative is affected by diseases or cancers. And what does this have to do with it? It basically have to do with when it's one of your family members will inherit a certain genes that will make you more likely to develop that cancer. And usually families share the same lifestyles, and sometimes they will often smoke or drink alcohol. Next is being a male. Being a male because men are generally more likely to drink and smoke more than women, and also hormonal difference. Hormonal difference because men produce more estrogen. Women produce more estrogen than women, and then this estrogen will help you fight against these cancers. Basically, that would reduce the inflammation that the cancer has caused and slows down the cancer growth. Next is obesity. Obesity is because when they cause chronic inflammation, it can also increase the chances of abnormal cell growth. Next is drinking alcohol. Drinking alcohol because alcohol contains a harmful substance called acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, they damage your DNA, and they also increases your chances in cancer.
Now, what are the symptoms for this cancer? Firstly is weight loss. Weight loss is caused when your food intake is reduced. And another one is increased metabolism, which means that your body uses more energy from food to fight the cancer cells. And secondly, nausea. Nausea is a protective defense mechanism that warns you for potential toxic ingestion. Nausea is also caused by infections such as infections in the stomach or acid reflux. And third, jaundice. Jaundice is when your eyes or face becomes yellowish. What are the causes of jaundice? Jaundice is caused by when rapid destruction of red blood cells produces more bilirubin than the liver can process. What is bilirubin, you may ask? Bilirubin is a yellow pigment that is produced during normal red blood cells breakdown. Fourth, fatigue. Fatigue is a survival strategy that your brain does. It forces your body to rest while it fights the cancer cells. And lastly is loss of appetite. Loss of appetite is loss of appetite is also a survival strategy. It prioritizes fighting the cancer cells than doing daily tasks such as digestion.
There are several ways on how to prevent these cancers. Number one, keep a healthy diet. This keeps your digestive system strong and reduces harmful exposure. Number two, stay hydrated. This keeps your digestive system clean, smooth, and less exposed to harmful substances. Number three, avoid drinking and smoking. This protects your digestive system from damage and harmful chemicals. Number four, staying physically active every day. This makes sure that your digestive system is working well. And number five, get enough sleep. Enough sleep helps your body repair and also protects your body from diseases. And the last but not least, practice good food hygiene. Eating clean food prevents your digestive system from harmful germs and toxins.
Now, I hope I have all of your attention because I'm going to talk about treatments. How do you treat those GI cancers? First, we have surgery. Surgery is when they make one big incision in your body to remove the tumor from the respective organs that are infected with cancer. Next, we have radiation and chemotherapy. Radiation and chemotherapy both kill the cancer cells and shrinks the tumors with radiation waves and prescripted drugs. After that is immunotherapy. Immunotherapy helps your immune system to recognize that the cancer is a threat, because without immunotherapy, your immune system cannot detect the cancer cells. And lastly, we have palliative care. Palliative care is the goal of palliative care is to make sure the patient is the most comfortable as possible. Palliative care can help reduce physical pain and emotional stress. It can also ease the worry from close family members of the patient.
States in Malaysia with GI cancer cases. This is taken from the Medical Journal of Malaysia, going by incidence rates. States with the highest GI cancer rates is Selangor, Johor, and Pulau Pinang. I have something to say. You people here eat way too much and don't ever exercise. What are you going to be? Exactly. And that's when you're gonna get digestive organ cancer. The states with the moderate GI cancer rates is Kedah, Perak, and Pahang. This is better than the states with higher GI cancer rates, since they probably eat less oily food and exercise more often. This one is the lowest GI cancer rates, but people still get it, which is Sabah, Belize, and Sarawak.
Now, as we can see with this chart, in 2040, there will be, we predicted, there will be an increase in GI cancer cases because we believe that with higher advanced technology, there will be more alcohol intake and more purchases of vapes. Now, we are going to watch the video produced by our group.
No, thank you. I feel very full right now. No appetite.
Dad, are you sure you're not hungry? Dad, are you okay? Why is your eyes yellow?
What do you mean?
Your eyes is yellow, your skin is yellow, you're yellow everywhere. Yes.
Get me the
Mirror. There you go, mirror.
Oh. I think we need to go to the hospital now.
Dad, are you okay?
Get to the hospital fast. I'm feeling the pain. I'm feeling the pain.
Doctor, I believe my dad is sick. Can you please come with him?
Okay, ma'am, we will check your father for disease. Sir, we have diagnosed your body for any disease. Unfortunately, we found out that you have gastrointestinal cancer. You only have 1 day to live.
Together. Now, do the judges have any questions?
Okay, can you start with
I wanted to hear the
All right. Good drama. Good drama. All right. Thank you very much. But I do have I would say a bit disagreed lah. Disagreed with the information, especially on the third item of risk factors of the disease. Can you turn out the slide of the risk factor? This one. Okay. So if you look into this factor, old age is 50s and above. Define that. Define that. 50 and above, is it old age? And then smoking, family history is correct. Being male, probably. Obesity and drinking alcohol. But this risk factor probably is not the current. because the percentage of cancers nowadays is quite high with the statistic that you've given just now. So whether that statistic and this risk factor, is it match? Is it the right risk? Because I think there's a few other risk factors is more critical, especially for us, because the cell cancer, actually everybody has cell cancer. It's just whether it's activate or not activated. So what is the risk factor to activate this cancer is by laying out what is the cause from that statistic. So I need to know, Rukaya, maybe can you explain further what other risks other than this one? Or maybe for the team, anyone knows what other risk factors other than these 6 items?
The one that can activate the cancer cells.
Maybe an unhealthy diet.
That one related to obesity.
Malnutrition.
Nutrition, yeah, maybe. Other than that, the easiest and the simplest factors that around you as a student.
Lack of physical activity.
Not really.
Lack of rest.
Probably. Something that very close. Very close. You even have that on your body right now.
Hormonal changes.
That one inside you, on top of you. Can you think of that? No idea? You want me to help? Okay. Wave. For example, cell phones.
Radiation.
The microphone that you have right now. Wave. Wave from the cell phone, Bluetooth. All those wave, the technology wave, that is also the cause of activating your cell cancer. Because cell cancer, everybody has cell cancer. It's just whether they activate or not. So for example, that when you sleep, you wear earphone or the Bluetooth earphone, that will cause your damage on the brain. It will activate your cell cancer too. So that's why when you sleep, you have to put your phone away or maybe disengage with any electronics around your body. Okay, all right. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Fatima?
I think just 2 questions. First question, what is the most common cancer among Malaysian?
Colorectal cancer.
Are you sure that's the first? That's for GI. That's for the GI cancer. Is that colorectal cancer the common?
Breast cancer.
Breast cancer for
Women.
women. For male,
Male is colorectal.
colorectal cancer.
Huh?
Is it?
Oh.
What about lung cancer?
Lung cancer.
Okay. So, but in general, the the colorectal cancer is under which rank?
Like top 3.
Top 3. So it's the second most common in general population. But of course, when we go to data, there are most common top 3 common cancer among male, top 3 cancer among female. So I think that's homework for you to look into. Okay, all right. Okay, I think second last. Okay, this one I want the male representative answer. What is the main message from your video just now? Wafiq?
Never ignore the symptoms.
Okay. So, yes, never ignore the symptoms. Then, what you need to do? What you need to advise for the public? If you got the symptoms?
Immediately go to the hospital to get a checkup.
Yes, all right. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. That was actually the part that we've been waiting for from the video. That is the continuity of that. Okay, thank you, group 5. Thank you so much. Okay, last group, please be ready. We need to speed up a little bit. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, last group. Can I have the last slide?
Okay.
Dia kira macam ni. Teacher kata tak boleh banyak gerakan dalam. Macam mana ni? Main tu quiz.
Testing 1, 2. Hello, hello.
Okay, we're back. Last group, sixth group, which is a stroke. Okay, stroke in bahasa Melayu. I don't want different spelling. Stroke, bahasa Melayu. Last one. Okay, you might be surprised. No, not the pronunciation. You might be surprised. Okay, two words actually. Angin. Angin ahmar. That is stroke. Bahasa Melayu. Angin ahmar. AHMAR. Okay, please welcome group number 6. Stroke. Sorry, group 5.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, me and my group will be presenting about stroke as one of the Malaysia's top diseases. But first, let us introduce ourselves first. So, first, I'll start with myself. My name is Omar Ashraf and I'm the group leader.
My name is Mikdad and I'm the slide maker.
My name is Haras. Visitor.
My name is Ingrid and I'm a visitor.
My name is Kaisa, I'm a visitor.
So, let's move on to the learning contents. So first, we will see the ayat Quran, and then we'll finally get into what is a stroke, types of stroke, causes of stroke, signs of stroke, treatment, habits, and trend of stroke.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذا مرضت فهو يشفين.
And He alone heals me when I'm sick. Illness is a normal part of life, but healing comes from Allah. Even with medicine or doctor, true recovery is in Allah's control. So that's why we need to show our trust in Allah when we are sick.
So finally, what is a stroke? A stroke is when the blood supply to the part of the brain is cut off. This prevents brain tissue from getting oxygen and nutrient, and this will make the brain cells start to die. Just like here, just like it said, blood supply loose, brain is cut off. Here, see this one, the blood is cut off. Here the blood artery is ruptured.
So we go to type of stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke. It occurs when the blood vessel bursts and bleeds, reducing the blood supply in the brain. It usually happens because of stress. Belum. This video shows the blood vessel burst and cause bleeding in the brain.
Ischemic stroke occurs when the blood supply is cut off due to a clot forming within a blood vessel in the brain. This is because cholesterol, fats, waste products, calcium, and fibrin within the artery wall. This video shows a blood clot blocking a vessel, stopping the blood from reaching the brain.
Causes of stroke. The first cause of stroke is smoking. Why does smoking cause stroke? Smoking can cause stroke because it reduces the oxygen in the blood and damages the blood vessels. Second, lack of exercise. Lack of exercise will lead to high blood pressure, which can lead to blood arteries bursting. Poor diet. Poor diet will cause to high blood pressure and once again lead to bursting. Diabetes will damage the blood vessels. Damage the blood vessels leading to the brain, which will decrease the blood going to the brain. Hypertension will cause high blood pressure because of stress.
Now, what is sign of stroke? Well, we can use FAST method. F is for face drooping. One side of the face is drooping. A is for arm weakness. A person may feel hard to move his or her arm. S is for speech difficulty. A person may have trouble to speak. And T is for time. If you see any of these signs, call emergency service immediately. The faster treatment is given, the better the chances of recovery.
Now finally, we will see what's the statistic of stroke over the years in Malaysia. So as we can see here, in 2017, we have 1,910. And then as we go down until 2019, everything is going so good. It decreases, 994. And then it's just a normal state until 2022. But then 2023 and 2024 it started increasing back. Why? This is because in 2019 until 2022, as we know, it was PKP. So people usually just work from home. But in 2023 and 2024, most people will go and work outside again. So it brings more stress. This is a study show usually, for example, people who work in KL, it's jam traffic, right? So the people in the vehicle will get stressed. So with this trend, when it is increasing right now, we can see that in the future, study shows that the projection of stroke in 2040, it says that 1 in 4 Malaysians will get stroke. Guys, what are we doing? But don't worry, it's never too late to change for the future. So let's see how to prevent stroke. But first, let's see through the treatments. So in treatments, usually they will give clot busting medication drugs. This pill will clot this is for ischemic stroke. It clots, or the one that it clots, it will bust through it, and it will make the plaque hancur, destroy, so that it's easier for the blood to go through the artery. And then we have blood pressure management drug. So this one, it usually just for hemorrhagic, because high blood pressure. So it controls the blood pressure in the body. So now we will see the prevention in habit. Ingrid, how can we prevent stroke with our habits?
Good question, Umar. Well, the habit we should do to prevent from getting a stroke is eat healthy food. For example, vegetables, fruits, and any nutrients food. Second, exercise regularly. Exercise regularly, for example, jogging, running, and play any sports. Third, reduce smoking. When we reduce smoking, our oxygen and blood can flow smoothly in our brain, so we can get more blood and oxygen. Last, control blood pressure. To control our blood pressure, we need to take a short break, relax, and have enough sleep.
Now finally, the moment we have been waiting for. Let's see the short film.
Doctor, we have a patient.
What happened?
A patient is showing signs of stroke.
Alright, let's go check on him quickly.
Hello sir, we're here to help you.
Doctor, I don't feel very well.
You may be having a stroke.
What on earth is that?
Well, it's a urine log, sir. Today we're going to explain to you what is stroke. So, what is a stroke? A stroke happens when blood flow to the brain is blocked or reduced. When the brain doesn't get enough oxygen, brain cells can start to die. That's why it's called a medical emergency.
Wait. There are different types of stroke?
Yes, there are different types of stroke. There's ischemic stroke and hemorrhagic stroke.
First is ischemic stroke. This happens when a blood clot blocks a blood vessel in the brain.
Second is hemorrhagic stroke. This happens when the blood vessel in the brain bursts and causes bleeding.
Both are dangerous and need immediate treatment.
We can remember the warning sign using B fast. B is for balance, E is for eyesight, F is for face drooping, A is for arm weakness, S is for speech difficulty, and T is for time. Call for help immediately.
Stroke can be caused by unhealthy habits.
For example, too much sugar or fatty food. Also smoking, no exercise, and high blood pressure.
To prevent stroke, live a healthy lifestyle. Eat balanced food and reduce sugar. Exercise regularly and avoid smoking.
Thank you, doctors. I understand it all now.
Remember, stroke is serious, but it is preventable.
Stay healthy and be fast.
Now, that was not the end yet. It's time for the Q&A session time. So we have a few questions, and if you answer correctly, you get 5 ringgit from me. So let's get to the first question.
Just one, two. Question 1. What are types? What are the types of stroke, and what do they do to the brain?
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Irfan.
What is it?
Yeah. Yay! Come here!
Good boy. Good boy.
Here's your 5 ringgit. Nini. Alright, time to go to the second question. What are the signs of stroke? 3, 2, 1. Amal.
Jamal, come here, boy.
Fine, girls lah pula. Fine. I'm sorry, Amal. Hey, apa ni asking for tips? No cheating.
It's easy.
Hey.
One,
Um,
two,
face. Hey.
Face drooping, arm weakness, a speech difficulty, and time.
Okay, good. Come and get your money. Now finally, for our final question. Give us one cause of stroke and why. 3, 2, 1.
I forgot what's the
Smoking. Why? No. Okay. Akif.
Come on, Chad.
What?
Come on, Chad.
Stress because
Come here. Okay.
stress because of daily works and other things like homeworks, exams, and others.
Whoa! Alright, dude, you got it!
Good boy. I'm sorry.
Alright, that's all. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Sim. Okay, last one. Thank you, Group 5. Okay, Dr. Fatima, would you like to ask any question?
Because this is last group, I just asked one question. Okay. So you mentioned just now one of the main contributors for this stroke, higher incidence of stroke because of the PKP now being lifted.
Yes.
So people go to work, they are more stressed. Then how do you want to prevent this stress, to prevent further high increase of stroke?
Ooh. Okay, thank you for that question. As we said just now, to reduce stress, we can relax, or maybe we can talk to someone that you trust so that you can reduce your stress, or you can manage your time so that you can avoid traffic jam.
It can only be solved by 1.1% problem, not everybody. Okay, my questions. Mostly, I think the in terms of presentation, all of you I think can speaks very well. It's just like I have one person who not really engaged. But sometimes when you're not able to participate in the whole process, try to participate in other things. Because when a group works, this kind of situation sometimes make other people demotivated. So maybe I assume that in terms of the research, you guys involved together, right? Should be okay. Okay. Another thing I want to comment on the visuals, what they used to do the video. Visual sometimes you want to make it interesting, but people don't really see it because of the color choice. So make sure you choose the right color, because when too much of brightness, a color like that, it make people confused, and you don't have the information that's not engaged to the people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because presentation is not only on your physical, on the aids that you're using to present is also affected. Even the slides is also affected. So try to give something that when you do presentation, ask other people who never seen your presentation, ask them to comment whether okay or not for on your eyes. That will help you to do better presentation in the future. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the comments and feedback and also advice. Okay, thank you, Group 5. Thank you. Can have a seat. Do the judges need some time to discuss? Okay, the judges already deliberate the marks for each group and the speaker, and the winner The best group will be tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we create the suspension. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Fatima, Miss Wan, Siti Haja. Okay, for taking your time to be here with the students. Any last word or piece of advice if you would like to give to the students? Each and every of you, piece of advice. Yeah, at the front, sure.
All right. So, how's the presentation so far? Are you okay? Why? Are you side okay? Okay. So actually, when you do a presentation on stage, what actually did you feel before? Nervous. Okay. What you feel on the stage during the nervous juga. Okay. After presentation? Okay, relief. Okay. So the root cause to have a good presentation is to apa? Confident. To control your nervous. Confident is one thing, but to control your nervous is the key factors. Sometimes even exam pun you nervous kan, tak semestinya on stage. So the root cause to any even making decision, macam you in the meeting dengan kawan-kawan, discussion, and then you want to make a decision. Sometimes nervous tu pun boleh muncul juga. So how to control your nervous? Anyone? Relax. But how to relax? How to deep breath? Okay, what else? Yes, betul. There's a way on how to breathe in order to control your nervous. Because you can breathe. Right now you are breathing, right? Is it control your nervous just now? You're still nervous, right? But the way you control your nervous is by the right way of breathing is by 40 seconds and relax, 40 seconds and relax. There's a moment, dia punya sequence. Okay, so other than that, some people to control their nervous, dia ada cara dia. Dia punya trick. Okay, for example, me myself, when I'm nervous, I keep on saying to my brain, I'm good, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm good, I can do this. I can erase everybody punya face when I'm on stage. So I don't see you as a person, your face, I just see your body. So because of that, I can talk to you. But once I have the confidence, while on the stage, I have the confidence, I start to see your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and then I start to engage with your face, whether you are talking, or you are sleeping, or you are doing something else. So when I come to the stage of the full confidence, everybody will look at me. When everybody look at me, that means I'm already winner, except for this guy. Okay, that is how you do it. Because once everybody gives your full attention to you, means you already engaged. You already locked them. Okay, so that's some techniques that I want to share with you. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fatima. Few words.
Tak banyak pun. Okay lah ya. Okay, I think alright, first I would like to congratulate everyone because not easy, right? You all need to look for resources, learning new terms, right? Susah ke senang buat project ni? Topik tu susah ya. Topik pasal disease kan. You are not familiar. Okay, maybe I would like to suggest this is a tips when you do research, especially new terms here. Try to look for credential sources. Okay, for example, kalau health, you go for, memang selalunya you akan jumpa banyak World Health Organization kan, website. Tapi for local context, you need to go to, kalau Malaysia apa? KKM ataupun Ministry of Health Malaysia. So for example, tadi kan how you diagnose certain diabetes ke apa kan, if you go for US, they use different types of SI unit. They use for certain unit, right? So, but for Malaysia, sometimes we use certain cut-off point and also certain different types of unit. So, you want to go for something contextual, you need to refer to local sources. So, of course, you can ask ChatGPT, but you need to counter check. So that's your challenge nowadays. You are living in the AI world. You have more some opportunities to and also some more advantages, but you need to also always make sure human in the loop, meaning you always check, counter check, and also use your brain also, not totally depend on AI. So that's all. Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, it is true that remember, like you learn hadith. Whatever hadith comes to you, how do you check the resource, the authenticity of the hadith? How do you check? Sahih. Okay, it's the same thing. Go to the right sources. Okay. Okay, before they leave us with good memories today, insyaAllah, okay, I would like to call the first one, Dr. Fatima, to receive the token of appreciation from the school. Okay, also Miss Wan Siti Hajar, thank you for coming here 2 days in a row. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope we see you in the coming future, soon, not soon or later. Okay, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, can everyone please look at your watch? The clock is not working. What time is it? What time is it? 12:40 about, Okay, are you tired? No, okay, so no, not tired. Okay, so after this, insyaAllah, Teacher Tira, there will be rest kejap lagi until 1 o'clock boleh. 1 o'clock you have your lunch and 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock, right after your lunch and Zuhur. So you will be coming back here. Tapi dengan teacher you sebab we are going to prepare for your exhibition tomorrow kan. Exhibition will start at 10 tomorrow. The thing is, you need to decide with your teacher which location of your models that you want to exhibit esok tu dekat mana. So pukul 2 kita kemas. So we have 1 hour before your taekwondo. So you need to bring all your models here. So kiranya you dah tak ada masa lah tiba-tiba nak buat lagi model. No, there's no more time. So you kena bawa model you datang sini. You kena set up your tempat yang you nak exhibit tu. And then we're going to have a bit of practice. So you need to assign 2 students to present the model to the judges tomorrow. So kita akan practice sikit tengok, let's say lah Teacher Azli jadi judge. Can you explain to me the model? So how are you going to explain that? Kita buat a bit of like rehearsal lah macam tu. Okay, pukul 2, 3. So get back to your teacher, tanya teacher, how are we going to set up our model tu, nak set up macam nak perlukan how many tables do you need? Macam last year kan group Teacher Hafiza 3 meja dia saja kan. So you decide dengan teacher you. Okay? Alright, that's all. Thank you.